Hi, this is going to be just a quick overview of our first writing project. And so this first project has a couple different sections, a couple different parts to it. The first is going to be a job ad analysis, where you are going to gather 2 job ads and write up an analysis of those job ads. Then you are going to pick one and write a cover letter as if you are applying for that job. And so make sure that you read over these instructions, but do not hesitate to reach out to me. So as you see here, the first part is going to be that analysis of 2 job ads. So you're going to gather them together, and this can be an AI involved analysis. And I'll say much more about that over the semester, but what that means is you can use AI as a tool to compare the action verbs within the ads, compare the requirements for the ads. However, you cannot use AI to generate your analysis of it. That needs to be your original organic writing, because it's going to be in the writing of it that you're going to form your ideas. So another tip that I'm going to offer is when you go out there and look for job ads, and I'll provide you platforms and search engines to do that, make sure that you choose job ads that align with your major, align with your experience, and are reasonable. You do not want to include job ads for positions like, the manager of the Phoenix Suns or something like that, because that will make the cover letter really quite meaningless and very difficult to compose, because you are going to be drawing on your personal experiences. So choose wisely, and you're going to compose that analysis of that job ad. Then you are going to, again, pick one of those and write a cover letter. And that cover letter, we'll talk a whole lot more about that in our module 2, but that cover letter is kind of your sales pitch on why you think that you would be qualified for this position, why they should invite you in for an interview. And so also keep in mind that you are going to include all of these elements of this project in one document. So you're going to provide me with both of those job ads, because I'm going to need to see both of them, so that then I can best assess and understand too the analysis. So you're going to have the job ads, then the analysis, and then the cover letter, all in the same document. All right, and here's the grading criteria. I also invite you to look at the submission page coming up at the end of module, is it 2 or 3? I think it's 2. To look at the rubric to see exactly what I'm going to be looking for. We'll talk a whole lot more about this over the next couple weeks, but reach out if you have any questions.